Hey everybody, and welcome to the IzzyVerse. It's me, Izzy L, and here I'm very excited to talk to you guys. Today we have a very special interview planned for today. I'm going to be talking with Nate Melendez, who's going to be talking a little bit about his artwork. We're going to just talking about some other stuff that's going on, some fun stuff that we have, a little bit of history between us and things like that. So that's going to be fun. But before we get started, I got some house rules and more importantly some house cleaning, as I call it. I just want to talk a little bit about some upcoming events that I'm having. First and foremost, I have the event with Jamal Igle. Jamal Igle interview is coming this Monday. This Monday at this time at 6 o'clock, I believe. We're going to do it. I'm going to be talking to Jamal Igle, and I'm really excited about that interview. We're going to be talking about comic books. We're going to be talking about wrestling. We're going to be talking about some of the projects he has. So look forward to that one. Also, I just want to give a plug out to my partner, Squiggy's Dugout. Again, here in Squiggy's Dugout, you can see it in New Rochelle. It's one of our comic book shops. I always want to support local comic book shops, and Squiggy's Dugout is definitely a comic book shop that I want to support. More importantly, there's a sale going on in Squiggy's Dugout, and you can go check it out. The Great Sale comic book sale. Also, I do comic pull list there. You could check it out every Wednesday. We do a comic book pull list, and you can find out more about the different comic books that just came out. All right, guys. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you my friend, my pal. I've known him for a long time. I know his family, know his brother. I want to introduce you, Nate Melendez. I'm going to add him right now. Nate, how you doing, bro?
What's up?
How's
What is up?
everything, man?
Good, good. Can't complain. Same old same. How's
All right.
everything with you?
Good, good. As you can see here, we got our YouTube channel. We got a couple of people that are watching the show. But before we
Can
start
I see
talking,
it?
man,
Yeah, go
before
ahead, go ahead.
before we even start talking, I wanted to let everybody know that I am going to give away this drawing of Kane Bay. Today it is going out the door.
Let's go.
Doubtful You was able to draw this for me,
Let's
and
go.
today I want to get rid of it. All right. I want to get rid of it. I want to give it to one of our lucky watchers and listeners here. So all you have to do is really simple. Leave a message. Leave a message. You can leave it on Facebook. You can leave it on YouTube. You can leave it on Twitch if you're watching through Twitch. Or you can leave it on Twitter. I think I'm able to get comments from Twitter too. Leave a message there, and I will make sure this goes out. So I'm going to be paying attention to the comments field to see who sends out a message, and then we'll see if you are one of our lucky winners. Also, included with this package, I think Nate, you got
Yes.
some giveaways too. Let's not share what the giveaways are just yet, right?
Oh,
Before we
okay,
get
okay.
started,
I was about to
we'll
just
keep
start
it nice and
showing
quiet.
like
I know,
this,
right?
this, and this, and this. Yeah.
but but you are going to give away some stuff, and I'm looking
Yes.
forward to seeing some of the stuff that we have to give away and stuff like. But before we get started, let's find out and learn a little bit more about who you are in particular. So Nate, give it away and share with us a little bit about who you are, your little history,
I
and a
definitely have.
little bio and stuff like that.
I definitely have not prepped answers. Okay, so I came to Earth 15 years ago, and I can't get back home. No, though self-taught artist, art runs in the family. Just kept going. It didn't stop at just something I did on my part time. It became something that I do, and it's been a huge part of my life. Ask me some questions, man.
Okay, man. So tell me
I
how
don't
you
know.
got.
I'm bad at like describing like a little bit
That's
about me.
okay. So Nate, let's start with the beginning, right?
Mhm.
Let's start talking a little bit about what got you involved in drawing in general. What was some of the things, your inspirations and things of that nature? What
Okay.
got you started in the first place?
Well, I've been drawing as long as I can remember, to be honest. Like ever since I was a little kid. Like it's something that ran in the family, and me being the youngest of five siblings. My oldest brother drew, my sister draws. That we're running, creative family, and seeing it and then wanting to do it more and more. And art and cartoons actually played a huge influence. Like growing up in the '90s X-Men, the Ninja Turtles, all that stuff. The tsunami, you get the Dragon Ball Z and all that stuff, and just trying to mimic it is where I started. Really, just trying to copy what I saw, and that's where it kind of started for me. And then, it is what it is today.
Yeah, so when I first met you, I met you obviously through your brother. Your
Yeah.
brother and I worked together when we were working up in the cell phone industry, and we got a chance to meet each other and stuff like that, and we even collaborated on a few things here and there.
Mhm.
Um, at that time, what I saw was someone, as we call it in the wrestling business, very green.
Yes.
And what that means is, for those of you who don't know what that means, a person that's green means is that they're fresh, they're new, they have all the hopes and aspirations, but they're not fully there yet. But you see the potential, and I saw a lot of potential in your style. One of the things I noticed in your style in particular was there was a very anime influence to it. Um, are there any artists that you could think of on the top of your head that you were influenced by besides the cartoons and things like that, or specific cartoons that you were influenced by?
Well, growing up, I would look for something that would kind of break it down easy for myself. So like you hear a lot of artists start with Dragon Ball Z because growing up, I don't know if a lot of people know this. The old school style of it was everything was very. It was shaded by. It was like block shading in a way. Like it was one dark area around the muscle and then a lighter area next to it. And lighter. It wasn't like smoothed out or blended together. And then that helped me uh, notice where and what like to put my shading on a picture and where and how it would look and what would be the shape. So that helped me a lot growing up. I don't know the specific artist or animator for the show, and it wasn't something I ever looked into because I had no resources back then except just pencil and paper and then waiting for it to come on TV so I could just run and then try and draw stuff and
Mhm,
mimic it. But it was super difficult because it's moving, you know.
mhm,
So, but that was something. And then as I grew up and got, as I got older, I learned more about comics and more names like Jim Lee,
mhm.
Joe Quesada, Joe Madeira, J. Scott Campbell, all these names, and learning that seeing all these different styles and trying to mimic it and trying to see what and why it looks a certain way, and then it just took off.
Yeah, and I saw a lot. I saw a lot of that. I actually saw a lot of Scott Campbell in your
Huge
artwork.
influence. He's actually like my favorite artist.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I love his work. His stuff on Gen 13, and his covers. I always wanted to see that Spider-Man book that he was supposed to do that never really came into fruition. I would have loved to see it, but we got all the beautiful covers as a
yeah,
result still, and we still get them, right? So to this
yeah.
day, we still get them. It's things like that. All right, so tell me a little bit about the medium you use, like the different types of medium, because you are a mixed medium artist. You don't
Yes.
just stick to one particular medium like most people with a pencil and paper. You
Yeah.
go beyond that. Talk a little bit about
Um,
your mediums that you've used.
so my bread and butter is gonna always be Bristol board and pencil with micron for inking. It's just the basics, like what I have in front of me now, doing a sketch that we'll talk about later in the stream. But use microns. I have all my so I'm at my desk, so I have my pencils and my supplies and stuff. And it's these micron pens. You see them all the time in the art store. I get them in different sizes. You see all the artists use them.
Mm-hmm.
India ink waterproof. It's the best for me at least. Just regular pencil. Actually, no, this pencil I've had for like 15 years. A lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, what's so special about the pencil?" Right? Not 15 years. Let's say 10 years. But it's a 0.4.
Mm-hmm.
And in America, we only do 3, 5, 7, and 9.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a video where Jim Lee was like, "No, these Japanese pencils come in even numbers," and he uses a 0.4. And I went and I found one, and I have never gone back.
But how do you get the leads for it? You have to go to the same shop to get it, pretty much.
I go to the same exact shop every time I run out of lead, and I get like a like years worth of because I'm like, if the shop closes, I'm screwed. But it's
Amazon, man. Is it in Amazon at least?
no. It's you should know the spot. It's was it? I might butcher the name. It's Kino Kania. It's on 6th Ave next to Bryant Park.
Yeah, I know exactly. My wife likes to go there to get her
It's
books,
like
some books and things like that. The kids
it's
love
like a
going there.
like solely Japanese shop where
Yeah, I know
that's all the
exactly where you're
product.
talking
Yeah.
about.
And they had it. They had the pencil. And I bought it and never had to rebuy it. I've lost it several times and always have found it. I've never had to buy a new one. But yeah, the pencil's old, man. Yeah, it's my bread and butter. It's just the Bristol board, the microns, and the lead pencil.
I could just see you now, like, my pencil. Where's my pencil? Just running, going
100%.
crazy, looking for
Every
it.
now and again, I'll pull out one of the dinosaur pencils, just the
Mhm.
number 2.
Classic HB.
Classic HB. You got to know how to use it.
You gotta know how to use it. That's true.
Other than that, it's just been years of trying to find the right coloring source, and then I just landed on Copic, and that's another one where I've never turned back after started using them, as expensive as they are. It's like $5-6 a marker, and plus the refill is like $5 or $6 as well, but it refills the marker like 12 to 13 times, so it lasts. But using that is just my standard. But every now and again, I like to think I'm a well-rounded artist. Like every now and again, I'll switch over to watercolor just for like a fun project for me, or I do big canvas work, stuff like that. I have friends who have come to the house and they see the canvas work that is all hung up throughout my house is all my work.
Yeah.
So I like to keep it up. Yeah.
So one of the things I remember when I first had, and I by the way, I still have some of the original
This
work.
is something hanging off my lamp, by the
His
way.
little Batman, everybody.
It's a little Batman. And there's a pin on. There's a couple pins on his cape that I didn't want to lose.
Captain America and Bumblebee. Is that Bumblebee?
Yeah. No. It's the foot of Ultron. It is the yellow line.
Oh, it's the okay. Because from this perspective,
I just also being held up by Thor.
Oh, of course, he has his hammer. You know, his Mjolnir. So you got to, you know.
I have like the world's worst lighting for an artist. Like I'm like muscling through it for years.
Well, everybody got their methods, right? We all have our ways of doing things.
100%.
Recently, what I've noticed is that you've been doing some digital art as well.
Yes.
All right. So
a lot of digital work.
A lot of digital work. You could definitely see it on his Instagram. I seen plenty of them on Instagram, and you also do it on TikTok, right? TikTok, you do a lot of
the TikTok. I post the time lapse videos of like the finished product.
And by the way, if anybody wants to see them, you can just go to the IGN and the TikTok. They're right there on the scroll, and they'll be there all day. What I notice about the TikTok videos and the artwork that you're doing is that I'm seeing a lot of the whole process from beginning to end, right?
Yeah.
And it's really great. And there we go. We got Lenny Dialgo's fire.
Welcome.
All right. So our first comment of the day. So she's getting ready for some
giveaways.
For giveaways. So let's see if we get some more people coming in. But she's our first
I can't see how many people are like watching. Do we know? Like
I know how many people are watching, but the nice thing about these things is that hola. She also
I see
says
the comments.
Hola.
I see the comments.
You see the comments. So there it is. I'll throw in the nice little hola there as well. Como tu ta, nena? All right. She's one of our fellow Puerto Ricans. I know her quite personally. So you know, one of the things I would say, and where was I? Oh yeah, on your Procreate artwork is that what I specifically like is how you show that entire process. That it's interesting enough because when people see artists draw, they don't normally see the what's going on through the head of an artist, right? So what I love about the Procreate drawings in particular, and I do this for myself when I put up some, which I don't put up as many as I should, is that you think about a specific pose and then it changes
100%,
right?
All the time.
It changes. Like you first think of it this way, and it's probably because it's your go-to pose, right? One thing I've always learned about my art style is that I always have a tendency of drawing the very same design when I start, right? I always have this hook thing that I draw all the time. And no matter if I'm drawing a head, if I'm drawing a full body, that hook drawing that I start with is what I do. Do you have something similar to your process in thinking of a drawing and how it morphs into something else?
Yes, absolutely. And this is something I talk about a fair amount, so much that if you know me, you know I have 2 books out of my own artwork. And the second book that is out is a process book of what I do from like start to finish. And literally the first page in big bold letters is the almighty circle with the cross through the middle. Yeah. Because I always start on the character's head or face, and it's always the circle with the cross. That's where it starts, no matter how many times it changes. And you can see this on the TikTok videos a lot. It's really fast because obviously it's hours and hours and hours of work shrunken down into 30-second videos.
I'm gonna start sharing one right now so we can see one here.
And you
Let's.
see like it starts with the circle, starts with the head, and then no matter where it changes or where where this process goes, you're gonna see the circle. You see, the circle is the first thing,
Mhm.
and then it changes.
Yeah.
I intended to draw the whole body of this character, or even hands.
Mhm.
I just did it. I was so focused on showcasing the fact that his skin looks like torn off,
Mhm.
and it's like the raw like muscles underneath where his jaw is and where his eyes are. And
Yeah.
then you see these flames, and I was like, all right, the lighting is something that I wanted to really showcase. But you
Yeah,
see
and this
one
character is it's Dobby from My Hero Academia. I know I personally love the show. It's one of those shows that when
yeah,
it comes out, me and my girls were always like crazy and crazy to watch this. So,
yeah,
when I first saw it, I was like, oh, look at Dobby. And at first glance, you look at him, you're like, "Ew," you don't want to meet this guy in person, right? But he's like just one of those cool characters that are
yeah.
out there. Um, let me go ahead and stop sharing for a second. We got
In
another
30
comment
seconds, it's
here.
gonna
We got
yeah.
another comment here saying, "Hey Serge, how you doing,
What's up,
Serge?
Surge
All
or
right,
Sergio?
Yep, Sergio. All right. Oh yeah, we're getting
Man.
some fans that are excited to watch this stuff. But there's some more stuff that I see that's just gorgeous to look at. One in
Yeah.
particular that I wanna focus on is this image that's here on your site as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and share that again. So we could talk a little bit more about this
Mhm.
particular drawing that you have placed here.
Oh, that's actually from the book.
Oh, really? That's the
Yes, yeah,
sketchbook.
that's actually from the book.
Hmm. So tell me a little bit about everything that's here, because what I'm seeing is you're kind of like you're sharing with us what you're thinking with the lines, the circles. So you're building a skeleton beforehand,
Yes,
right? So.
it's my this is me presenting a process on what I would go through, right?
Mhm.
What's up? Oh my God, Nate. What's up, Priya? This is me sharing a much cleaner version of the process, because in the beginning, we see the image as artists and then we squiggle it all out. Some people really do the wireframe for the joints and the
Mhm.
ligaments and everything, and they know a bit more. But mine is a bit rougher because you want to make it easier and more dynamic for yourself as an artist. So
Mhm.
sometimes it changes. So I'm not gonna put a wireframe and then move it around. It becomes squiggles on top of squiggles on top of squiggles for me. I think I'm probably doing it the worst way possible. In this was me describing like again, when I draw the face, it's originally going to be facing straight forward, and then you see I'm pointing at my screen as if everybody could see where I'm pointing, where the red arrows next to the head point out like that I'm tilting the head forward.
Mhm.
You see some of the arrows next to the legs because one is more, what the dynamic part of it is, one is coming straight at you and one is
Mhm.
a little bit off to the side. I got the turtle looking up at Sora in this one. He's on the beach. He has no jacket. His costume is a little bit like just the shirt and pants at this point, like as if somebody was actually on a beach.
Mhm.
And yeah, this was just a promotion for the second book I came up with, which is the Art of NATWA sketchbook, and it's just a breakdown of how I go about my stuff.
So with this particular sketchbook, where can we actually pick it up?
My web store, the link is in my bio on Instagram. The store is currently under construction again because I'm
Mhm.
revamping with new prints from New York Comic Con that just passed. We have merch and stuff. That's all going to be done in the later half of March. It'll be up and running so people can pick up new printings of the books, both 1 and 2.
Mhm.
My third book will be out in about May, maybe April or May, depending on timing.
Mhm.
But it'll be late March. You can go shop and buy the book again, or prints, or
Mhm.
any of the merch I have up.
Okay. So, you know what? I feel like it's a good time to give away something.
Okay.
All right, let's give away some. You know what? I've been promising this particular piece, right? This is a piece by
Yes.
our fan Dafu Yu. Um, you know what? I want to see a comment. I want to see a comment, and the first comment I see that says the name of the character gets this drawing.
That's a fair
So
giveaway.
that's a fair giveaway. We got a
That's
few
a fair
people
giveaway.
watching. So again, the first name I see that says the name of this character gets this drawing. That's not his
Condoon.
name, so I don't know if I'm going to give
Condoon.
it. Close, but not there. We got to get. Look at her. She's like, oh. So work on it, Matt. Work on it. You got to give
It's
me the
funny because
actual name.
now when I draw this character, because he's popular and it's
Yeah.
gonna happen. Whenever I draw this character, I'm gonna post it as Condoon. No one's gonna get it. No one's gonna understand. They're just gonna be like, this guy does not know Star Wars. I'm gonna post it as Condoon.
Actually, his name is Yo Condu.
Yo Condoon with 4 O's. And
I'm having fun with this one. All right. First, again, that's not the name of the character. Get the name right. You got to make sure your spell check is working.
if you notice people leaving the stream, it's to go Google it.
You know, right? It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Here's a hint. He's in the book of Boba Fett. He's in the book of Boba Fett. I see. Now we got 7 people watching. So with 7 people currently watching the live stream at this moment, they could go ahead. Put the name of this character. The first person I see that gives me the name of this character will win this piece. I promise. The first name I see will win this piece. All right? So go ahead, put the comment in, and you have full name, Brianna. Full name. Has to be the full name. And it's not Cade, but you're close. So both Lenny.
Close.
Yeah.
And if I'm looking down a lot, it's because I'm sketching.
Jimmy Yee got the name. Jimmy Yee, you are our winner. So Jimmy Lee, so what you're gonna do right now? There he is. His name is Cad Bane. Cad Bane.
Yes.
All right. So congratulations, Jimmy Yee. I'm gonna get a hold of you, so we could start talking, and I could get your information, so I could send out this beautiful work of art by one of our guys.
Damn you, Jimmy. But that comment has to show up on the screen. That goes up on the screen.
There you go.
You, Jimmy.
All right. So Jimmy Yee, give me your information. Send me a DM, and then we could work on it. Let me go ahead and
if Jimmy Yee did not say if Jimmy didn't say Cad Bane, I would have accepted the cowboy.
You would have accepted the cowboy.
It's not my giveaway, so I don't know how much weight it would hold. But
it's my house. I'm coming to your house. It's my. She's having fun now. All right. So again, Jimmy Yee, let me know your information. Send it to me by DM, and then we'll talk about it.
We have more giveaways.
We got more to come. So let's talk a little bit about some of the artwork that you have on display already in your site. So these are just a few that I picked up. Tell me a little bit about these drawings.
I drew those. Are you sure?
Oh, they're coming from your site, man.
No, I'm kidding. That's 100% me. All right. So the Sora to the, I would say left. I don't know which way it shows on everyone's screen. If this is accurate, it's on the left.
Well, we know the one that has the key, and the one that has the I guess is the cover of your volume, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Sora, I drew. This is one of the 3 set because there's 3 main characters in the game of Kingdom Hearts. I love it. Kingdom Hearts has a soft place in my heart. You know, I love it. It's Square Enix, so it's the art alone. It speaks for itself. You know, it's Disney, and who doesn't love Disney? This piece is one of 3. The other 2 haven't been posted up, but it's something that will come with more of the art for the second piece, which is the Art of NATWA Volume 2, which is actually the 3rd book directly from me, because book 1 was the Art of NATWA Volume 1. Book 2 is the Art of NATWA sketchbook, and then book 3 is the Art of NATWA Volume 2. The difference in that is book 1 and then book 3, which is this Volume 2, are full color, just splash art on page to page, front to back, just all the work, versus the book 2, which was explaining on my processes and what goes into like my line weights and my drawings and stuff like that. But that's what this is. One is a picture in my second book, and then one is the title cover of the 3rd book.
All right. Gloria Loriano says, awesome. I think I know her. You may know her. That's my sister. That's
How you doing, Gloria?
All right. Let's take a look at the next piece here.
Yes.
I have this one. When I saw these 2, the first one in particular, I just went, what was he going through drawing that back?
Oh, all right. So this one is actually, I believe it's on my TikTok as well. The
Yeah.
process.
Oh, really?
So
So I'll definitely look for it.
I drew this Azula from Avatar, which is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. I'm glad you brought up Avatar, which is why it's also the cover of the volume 2. But this one was an image I drew in November of 2020. Yeah, November 2020, so the end of that year. And I liked it for what it was when I drew it. But as artists, when we look at our own work,
Mhm.
over time, I want to change this, I want to change that. So the thought process kept coming up. And this was something that's been on Procreate in its layer form forever. So I took the original line work of this picture and I redrew it. I traced over my lines, fixed what I wanted to fix, and recolored the whole thing, and decided to redo her back tattoo, which took, I think, the most amount of time was the back tattoo.
All right.
For
So
sure.
let's take this time to take a look at this drawing. And I want to know what you're thinking as you're drawing this. I know there's a speed art. So
Yeah, you see, that's the original underneath that I used as my base to trace over it and revamp my line work. And then the flesh tones go in. Obviously, I changed the face a billion times because of lighting and how I want it to look. Colored the hair, got that out of the way. The back doesn't really scare me too much when it comes to coloring it in because it's the most of the details in the tattoo, and it covers a lot of the
yeah.
the depths and the highs and lows in the skin tones.
Mhm.
But yeah, the 30 seconds does not do
Oh
the
yeah,
work
I know
justice.
what you mean. 30 seconds is nothing, right?
Yeah, but that's basically what it was. It was me redoing the piece that I drew and that I can't stop looking at and thinking, oh, I would want to do this better. I want to change this, want to change that. So I finally redrew it, recolored it, changed the tattoo completely, and this was the final product. You see the original drawing in the back briefly because I'm using it as a reference for the tattoo because I wanted to keep the same original essence with the snake and the demon mask and the lotus, and but I changed a couple things to it, made myself happier with it, and I'm super proud of where it's at.
Okay. And what about this other piece? Do you have a live picture of the other one too as well?
I actually have my iPad here. Let's see if the screen allows me to, without being too bright.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. This one is a character from League of Legends who I'm not. I don't play the game myself, but I am a huge fan of the artwork. So her name is Zeri, and yeah, it's gonna be a bit bright. Yeah, but I have a finished version on that's gonna go up on Instagram soon. I'll post it tonight actually, so people can see it after the live stream.
Oh,
But
awesome.
this is a character who I felt her hair looked like was it artichokes, but like light coming from inside of it because she's like this lightning character who I thought was pretty cool. She has these big like screws on her gun, and they
Yeah.
they have the electricity coming off it, and I thought it was a cool thing to play with because the lighting inside the hair, and that's like one of the big pieces for me. Like I don't know if other artists or if you could if you could say this, but we draw a whole picture and there's like one part that we really really like, and we're like, yeah, I drew the crap out of that part, and I succeeded in executing what I wanted it to look like, and I felt like the fact that the light seems to come from like the base of her, like her skull, like her scalp or skull, and then it goes through the hair, if that makes sense, and that's what I try to get. That's the kind of tones I try to get in this picture.
Awesome. Let's take a look at another personal favorite of mine. So I'm going to start sharing this one, and I'm sure people that are watching are going to love this one. I want to hear their thoughts about this particular one. Now, as I'm looking at this is definitely not going to be the final pose, but
No, I
I am
reshaped
seeing
it
something.
several times.
Yeah.
It happens every picture. We reshape and remove and revamp as much as we can throughout just to make it fit better for us.
Yeah.
And it goes hand in hand with the coloring. Like I'm sure, there's 20 times where I color something and I'm not proud or super happy with how the coloring looks. So I'll reflatten it and then just go back in and try to reshade everything.
Yeah, and what I love is how you took this character. I can never remember his name. The names always escape me, right? But I
This is
remember
a Netsu.
this is a Netsu. Yes, exactly. A very annoying character to say the least. For those of you who watch Demon Slayer, but what I loved at first is that you had him more bulkier at first. So the original drawing
Yeah.
that was coming up, he was a little more bulkier, but then you dropped you dropped the shoulders, which was fantastic to look at. The shoulders have been dropped, and now it's more like his his fighting abilities, right? Because obviously he's the guy that he changes and he falls asleep. When he sleeps,
Which I
he kind of
love. I love
becomes
that
the
about
warrior
him.
that he becomes, right?
Yeah.
And it's gorgeous looking at the process in general. What I would love to see is maybe a slower process. I know they're 30-second videos. Maybe we do a 1-minute video, see how long how it will look. But this one in particular, I personally love it. It's definitely a
Yeah.
favorite of mine when I was looking at it. Let's go ahead and stop streaming there, and we'll start showing some more work here. We'll see the original piece here. So we see another one,
Oh,
right?
It's cool that you show this one, the main character in the blue, because when I was drawing, if you paid attention, when I was drawing Zenitsu, he had his hand on the sword the same exact way. I drew it, and it briefly shows that he's holding his sword the same way. So, and I realized I drew both characters in the same pose, kind of.
Yeah.
So that's when I changed it to him pressing his hand on the blade instead of holding it the same way. Because I felt like it's, I didn't realize I did it, but there's sometimes where we use the same poses.
Yeah, we just get
it's how we know how to draw it,
we get stuck doing the same things.
Yes.
We get stuck doing the same drawings over and over. I don't know how many times I've drawn the same picture.
Name, yes.
Yeah, Tanjiro. Yeah, she knows the characters. I'm sure she knows them all. All right. So there is another one here that I'm gonna see if I could pull it up that I saw.
The Zenitsu next to him actually was a sketch at New York Comic Con. I did that in about 30 minutes, from pencil to color. 30 minutes, and I gave it to a fellow artist there at the show because he was so nice and he had gifted me a piece, and I wanted to get him an original sketch. So that Zenitsu went to him.
That's great. I'm still scrolling to see if there's anything else that kind of stands out for me. Not that it stands out. I'm trying to see some of the artwork, the colors and things like that. There is one with Nezuko. Because it's in your Instagram. The Nezuko is not a video. I think you have it in Reels or something like that. The Nezuko, because I do know you have a Nezuko, which I did see. I just can't seem to find it.
You see, I forget the names so often.
Same here, all the time. I can't. It's too much for me.
You'd be surprised how some of my favorites I forget all the time. Like somebody they would talk Batman. And somebody would be like, "What's that villain's name?" Who asks him questions, and I'm like, it's there, it's right on the end, but it's like the Riddler. But there's days where I draw blanks, and I'm just like, "What is the name again?"
Well, when it comes to the anime characters, I can't remember a name because they got the Japanese names, and I can't. For the life of me, it doesn't work. Right?
Names in general throw me.
All right. Now you give me the comic book guys, I know them all back and forth. You know what I mean? I could give you them all, and things like that. So there's that.
Yeah.
But I just love seeing the process. Now here's another video. Let me see if I could pull this one up. Trying to put it about some music, but here's something that from your TikTok video that I'm gonna start posting now.
I gotta learn how to upload these for different times because the way Procreate works is it gives you the full time, or it gives you the 30-second version. So I gotta find a way just to re-upload the video somewhere else and then crop it to a minute.
And this is the super speed version.
That's the super speed version. You didn't see it, but I drew the whole thing in 10 seconds.
That's
you see
awesome.
It was a TikTok thing that I saw a lot of artists doing. They use the same sound and then boom.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. That's great. All right, let's take a look at some more artwork, and then we got to talk a little bit some more. So what we got here?
Arcane stuff,
right? Arcane's pretty popular these days.
Yeah.
I have yet to see any episodes, but I've been dying to every time I'm passing around Netflix and I see it, I'm like, whoa.
It's worth a watch. I've watched it, I think, at least 6 times now.
Oh, really?
Because it's the art style on it is so good. I resonate with the coloring style on it really well. Like I love the way they colored it, and I feel like some of it is how I color things. So it was super dope seeing how something like if I were to color it and draw it, how it would look in a motion capture and an animated style, in animated form.
Yeah.
And Arcane just sits with me. And I drew these like before I got through episode like 1. I was looking up these characters and I wanted to draw them, you know?
Yeah.
Because this one on the Jinx, the one with the blue hair, that shark cannon is not accurate to the show in any way. It's accurate to pictures and references I found from like her in Fortnite and stuff on Google. Like the costume's always a little bit different and the things are a little bit different. So it fits that, but like it doesn't fit the same one in the show. And I wanted to redraw it.
So it's Julissa. Hey, Julissa, welcome to the show. Glad to have you. And apparently, I have family members telling me to watch the show.
Watch it, Izzy. Yeah, it is. It is really good.
I am watching so many things, but I guess now that Book of Boba Fett's over, maybe I could fit in this show, Arcane, and get it in there.
I tell you what, I'll watch Book of Boba Fett, and you watch Arcane.
Okay, it's a deal. I'll put it on my list.
I haven't watched Book of Boba Fett. It's not like I wasn't going to.
Yeah.
It's just I haven't had time to sit down and watch because 99% of the time when I'm watching something, if I'm not going to pay attention to it, I'm watching something while I'm drawing. It's on. It's like background noise. I hear it, but I like Book of Boba Fett. I want to sit down and pay attention.
Oh yeah, you got to sit down and watch Book of Boba Fett. It's 7 episodes. They go pretty quickly. They're each about 40 to an hour long. It just finished, so it's definitely worth watching. You got
I've seen a lot of spoilers. I've seen because we're comic.
Well, we just did one, right? We just did a spoiler right there with the Cade Bane. I think it's a good time for a giveaway. What do you think?
Yes, I think so as well.
So can you show me what's your first giveaway? So let's move. Let's get this out of the way for a second.
Do I get to choose?
Oh no, this is all you now.
Okay, so let's give away.
I'm gonna spotlight your image right now.
Oh, it's just me now.
Now it's just you. All right. So what we're gonna give away?
We see the shirt for Comic Exposure,
right?
Which are the retailers for this retail exclusive, my first professional cover, Vampirella.
There we go.
Times Day exclusive cover. Virgin variant, no title. It's just showcasing the artwork. I signed it right there.
And I see someone that really, really seems to like it. Julie.
And we'll give this one away. This one is this is a retailer exclusive variant through Comic Exposure. And on this YouTube, on Izzy's YouTube verse, IzzyVerse, I'm mixing stuff up. We're gonna give this away. Now, how we will give this away? I have no idea.
All right, so let's be a little clever on this one. Obviously, our good friend Jimmy, he's gonna be out, so we can't give it to multiple people. So let's see if we could figure out a good way to give this one away. All right, so I'm gonna see if I could do something here, because I'm gonna go into one of your art pieces, right?
And it's still just me here, everybody. It's just me.
It's just you, right? I'm gonna try to see if I could find something that gets people all hyped up, right? And see how we could do here, because I'm looking through your stuff here. Okay. I don't want to make it too difficult, right? I don't want to make it too difficult for anybody. But let's go ahead and make. You know what? I think this is a good one. Okay, I'm gonna show a drawing. First person that could name him. Remember that I said him. First person that could name him in the chat will.
I'm excited because I don't know what he's gonna pull up.
It should be a simple one. It's a simple one. The first one that could name this character will win this piece. Okay. So now you're gonna show the character. Bam! There's your character.
Oh, I remember.
It should be easy enough. What's the first name I see?
I gotta be careful. I almost said the name too. I was like,
that's this guy.
That's that guy Goku.
Don't mess him up, because I know somebody would mess him up.
I can't use his real name, so I will continuously getting it wrong.
Oh, I see it. Naruto, you got it. I made it simple.
So you don't win Naruto, but you do win
Vampirella. Hello. She made sure spell check worked this time. It is Naruto, Lenny.
Yes, you got it right.
Duh. Now I can tell you, I got a little story with Naruto.
Should have made it difficult.
I didn't want to make it too difficult. I got a little story with Naruto. Years ago, this is around the same time your brother started working in the same company. Yep, that's yours.
I'll hold it up so she can see.
That's yours, Letty.
It's signed.
Signed vampirella cover
It's a bit
drawing
shiny because
just
it's
for
in
you,
obviously a bag and board, but
and you get the bag and board, right?
And
She gets the bag and board.
no, the bag and board. I need you to ship it back to the last one.
Bag and board, ship it back, right?
Ship it back.
Okay. So Naruto is one of those characters. I had a friend of mine. It so happened he also went by the name of Izzy.
Mhm.
And he comes up to me, and again, years ago. So this is before all the streaming services and all that stuff. He tells me, "You got to see this show, Naruto." And I was like, "Dude, I don't have the time. My life
Yeah.
is complicated. I got a lot of stuff going on. I don't have the time." It was even before my girls were born. Now that I'm thinking about it. Um, so he gives me the DVD, and to this day I still haven't watched it. I'm terrible at these things, man. Now I'll make sure I watch Arcane because I know I want to
Mhm.
see it. So I'll make sure I watch that.
I won't
We'll
let you
talk
hear the
about
end of it. No, I like the show too much to not let you like sit there and ignore the show. No, you're gonna watch it. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, we'll put it in. It's not that long anyway, right?
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay. All right. So let's look at that piece one more time. Actually, I'm gonna
This one?
display it. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
All right. There's
There
the
it is.
piece
We
of
were on
Vampirella.
Whatnot live 2 days ago, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Mhm.
Whatnot is a live bidding app where you put stuff up at a price, people could bid for it, almost like eBay, but they trade in 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do like
And
really super quick trades and things like that.
so Comic Exposure is on Whatnot, and if you follow them, we're probably going to do another one of these days, where I go and I do live signings, and I do live sketches, like remarks in the corners of the books and stuff like that, and you get a one of one, something drawn on it, unique, and you get to keep it.
Awesome.
You get it shipped to you through them. Yeah.
All right. So now let's just talk about some fun stuff, man. What are some of the things that you watch? I already now know that you watch Arcane.
Arcane,
and you haven't watched Book of Boba Fett.
not yet, but it's on the list. I always was it the Marvel stuff I run through always.
Mhm.
I watch it in order, time after time after time after time. Lord knows how many times at this point. But I'm a big movie guy. Like I love movies.
Mhm.
I'm super into watching movies I've seen 1,000 times as background noise.
Mhm.
I'm super into that.
Yeah.
But what actually one of my absolute favorite movie of all time, and nobody gets this right, especially for me because of I'm a big comic book guy, but a lot of people don't know that my absolute favorite movie is The Fifth Element.
Ah, that is a good movie,
and that is one of the first sci-fi movies that got me into sci-fi movies,
Mhm.
and
The
comic book and pop culture stuff like that.
I'll be honest with you. When I saw the Fifth Element was not that long ago. Maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I saw it for the first time.
Yeah.
I liked it. It still pretty much holds up, which I'm really happy for, and stuff like that.
It's the best. Like it's one of my favorite movies, and a lot of people don't know this, but the art director on that movie was a French comic book artist, and he's famous for his comic book Blueberry, which is a Western.
Mhm.
And this is way before my time even. This is an old comic book, and it's French, and he is the artist who was on Valerian.
Yes, Valeria. Definitely. I know Valeria.
And to see that movie
Mhm.
without the art style from the original and without the art style from like what would have looked like The Fifth Element, it just doesn't stand. Like that movie was disappointing in that aspect for me, but I still overall like the movie.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else?
What else am I actively watching?
Or better yet, are you listening to anything while you're drawing or things like that? I know a lot of artists listen to something, or you just like having background noise in general.
I like having background noise. I listen to a lot of podcasts and motivational videos. Motivational stuff just for mental. Just something good to listen to in the background, stuff that I prepare myself before I go to the gym, anything like that. Like. Hold on, I want a shirt for my grand. This shirt is Comic Exposure. We'll see if we could get you one. I know a guy.
You heard that, Julissa? So go like him on Instagram and send him a DM.
I'll give you this one, and then
I know I've done that before. It's like, you want it, it's yours. So But by the way, guys, for those of you who are watching, support the channel. As you can see, there's two QR codes there.
Yes.
One is for Patreon, the red one. That's a Patreon. You could be a monthly Patreon subscriber. It's really simple. I just started the channel, so there's not really anything there just yet. But I will be putting on exclusive. You got your own comic book shop, Izzy?
Yes.
Well,
We're
no, I
running with
did.
it. Yes.
I'm working with a comic book shop, but this is actually Squiggy's Dugout. You could definitely go check them out if you are ever in the New York City area. It's over at New Rochelle, not too far from the movie theater. So if you're planning to go see a movie, just like 2 blocks down, there's Squiggy's Dugout. It's a nice place. It used to be more of a baseball shop, which is what I realized, because I don't remember hearing it before in the past, and it was like Squiggy's Dugout. Yeah, that makes sense. That's baseball reference, right? But now it's become a true comic book shop, and they sell comic books. It is a comic book store. So Nate, I definitely gonna have to get you out there one of these
I've
days.
actually heard of Squiggy several times because of comic exposure.
Oh, really?
I believe
Yeah, we definitely got to get you out.
they do business with them on exclusives or retailer exclusives, but I've heard of Squiggy's.
Yeah.
Not just briefly. Like I've heard of them often when I used to work for these guys.
Oh yeah. So Squiggy's Dugout, the guy who currently runs the shop for the most of the time, his name is Peter. I want to give him a little shout out if he's watching and he gets to watch the recording, stuff like that. We've been collaborating a little bit. I've been doing a little bit of the pull list every Wednesday. We get the pull list. You could watch what comic books are out there, which is awesome to support your local comic book shop. So definitely do that if you're ever in the New York area, over by New Rochelle, Squiggy's Dugouts, check that out. The other thing I wanted to talk to you a little bit about is, what you're working on currently. So obviously the Vampirella book just came out.
Yes. That was
literally it came out this week, right? It just came out this week.
Yeah.
So you're getting an exclusive book there, Lenny.
It's the Valentine's Day issue.
There you go.
Well, obviously, comic books come out every Wednesday, and they wanted to do it the Wednesday before Valentine's, because Valentine's Day is on a Monday. But this is the Valentine's Day exclusive cover. That's why she has a heart and blood on her chest, and it's their exclusive Valentine's Day cover.
Yeah. So go ahead, pick it up. I know it's out there. It's an exclusive, right? You can get it at the top. All right. So, what are you working on right now?
Other than secret projects.
Which we shall not name.
We can't talk about. But my own stuff, like my own comic book, which I talk about with friends, and I try to get some feedback because, as creative beings, we change things over and over and over and over again. But my comic book Horseman, which is I want to say mythological kind of book. It's a 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse type book, where that is the basis of it, and then people have powers, and then you inherit these powers, and it's about a main character who is dealing with these kind of more, I don't want to say angelic creatures, but like that kind of lore. If that makes sense to you.
No, I get it. I completely understand.
And this was something I've had an idea for in high school. This is how long ago. Like I had an idea for this in high school, and the comic book was originally supposed to be me and my friends drawn to our likeness, and we go through all these missions. Because I love that lore, and I've never seen it. I don't see a ton of it out there. But it's something that I picked back up about a year ago, and writing it and sketching out character designs and stuff like that, and truly making it a passion project of mine, where it's not something I feel like I need to rush a weekly book, but it's something that I really am wanting to get out, and a story I really want to tell.
Yeah, so just a little bit of history here. I remember when you first started, the difficulties it was to start working. Like obviously covers are one thing, but sequential arts is a completely different monster, right?
100%.
What is the difference between sequential art and cover art for you particular?
Cover art for me is like, you'll see it a ton on my Instagram with all the digital work that I do put out there for the mass. It's a one-shot deal, it's a one-shot thing when you don't have to worry about the lighting too much. It's pretty straightforward splash art, versus sequentials where you're really paying attention to more backgrounds and action poses and the faces and the expressions, and adding a bit more depth to the photo. We all as artists want to add depth to every piece we do, but you see it a lot more in sequential work because you're trying to portray certain emotions and conversation and action sequences and stuff like that. And it's a different monster in its own right, you know?
So I see Julissa. She's there. She's great. She's new to this technology stuff. That's okay. It's not a problem. We'll work something out, Julissa. Okay, we'll definitely work something out in getting you information going for it. So first things first, check out the YouTube channel. Check out the Instagrams and all that fun stuff. Like, share, subscribe. It helps us
and
all out. And repost. Yes,
the word.
Retweet and all that fun stuff. TikTok, talking.
Or take it upon yourself. I'm gonna say it. Take it upon yourself and just post about us.
Just do it. All right. So I'm really happy to say I'm celebrating 100 subscribers this week. We got it done.
We did it
yesterday, right? We got it done yesterday. So thank you all for helping us get to that accomplishment, that goal that we have. One of the reasons why I wanted to get to 100 as soon as possible was to change the YouTube URL. So now when you go to YouTube, you could write in IzzyVerse and you will get this channel. That was the main reason where before they give you some default letter number sequence. And it's just like how you get to send people that. As I go to DF2 pi underscore 3 and all that stuff. Now you could actually write IzzyVerse and you'll get to the IzzyVerse.
We were talking about that.
Yeah, man. It's
with 100 people. Yeah.
Yeah, we were working on it, so we made the happy dance yesterday. I know that much.
Well, good.
And special thanks to Nate. You actually was a big part of it. Actually, some people that are on the chat room right now had a big part of it too. So I want to just thank everybody. You know, Lenny Digalgo, right? I know her by Eileen. My family, everyone involved. My sister, my mother, my nephew. You know, everybody, Edwing. I want to say hi to Edwing if he's watching, Eleniso, all you guys. Oh, Tommy, and there's so many more. I can't even remember everybody. But it's nice to know that we made 100. Now the next goal is 200, right?
Of course, the next goal is 1 million.
A million. We got to get to 1,000. That's when the money starts rolling in, as they say, right?
Yeah, that's the plan.
That's the goal.
I got an idea. Let's do another giveaway.
I was just thinking the same thing. Okay, guys. So what's our giveaway going to be? How are we gonna make this giveaway happen? Let's see here.
I think I got this one.
You think you got this one? Okay, Nate, it's all you.
Right.
Take it away.
Make me the big screen.
Okay, we'll put you in solo.
All right. Now that we got rid of that guy.
I'm still here, right?
All right. But in all seriousness, this is what's in front of me. This is what I'm sketching, which is a Mandalorian sketch. It's nowhere near done. The lighting on this sucks because there's a lot of art here in pencil that doesn't shine with this light, but it's a Mandalorian sketch. I'm gonna finish this throughout the evening and post it on my Instagram. But we want to give this one away. It's a 1 of 1. Damn, this lighting really is. I'm sorry. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Now you got something.
There we go. It's a Mandalorian bust sketch. Of the Mandalorian. And I think the way we should give this one away is I'm just going to say name his son.
Ooh.
Name his son. And let's see who gets it. Let's see who gets that one.
What's the name? And again, if you have already won, you are out. So I would suggest tell someone who has a login to go in and put the
tell someone if you want to win and you've already won a prize, you got to get somebody else to come in and win.
You got to get somebody else to come in.
Let's bring that way. I think Izzy was. Let's get Izzy back.
You want to bring me back?
Let's get him back in that way. Get him. There we go.
We can't show that one. No cheating.
Oh, someone said it already. Did you won already?
Yeah, she won already, so she can't get that one.
You can't win twice.
Give me a different name. Hey, what's up, Andrew? It's good to see you, bro.
Name his ship.
What does the other name of his son is? What's the other name?
Or his name?
Well, we got his name. We got the name, and she wrote it down. She cheated. The child. No, I love Groggy. That's a great one. Groggy is
Yeah.
awesome. I love that one.
You see, I'm taking these names. Whenever I draw these characters, it's what I'm gonna call them on Instagram. Like this is a picture of Groggy.
Okay, he also goes by a different name. So, Julissa, you still have a chance to win. All right? Don't listen. Don't... Why are you giving it away? She's trying to win.
That's why I haven't said just retype it. I'm hoping no one noticed.
Well, if they're paying attention to the chat rooms, then they probably will notice, right? I could always put it up, but I see someone here is just crying, laughing, trying to figure it out, right? Let's see. It's mine. You already have something. You already won something. Get someone else in there.
The book.
Wait. Julissa, Baby Yoda, also known as Grogu. We're gonna give it to Julissa. She's been trying hard.
And again, follow me. I'll post this finished later in my story, and it is yours. Congratulations, you won. This one of one sketch, and I'll sign it for you and everything.
Yeah. Well, if it's a sketch, you might as well sign it, right?
Yeah, you see a lot of artists now charge, man. That's something that I'm never gonna be able to fully comprehend. I get it.
I understand the purpose behind it.
Me as a fresher artist and younger artist in the game, I'm just proud to sign. I'll sign anything, even if I'll sign a book that's not mine, and I'll hate myself later on for it. But if you put it in front of me and say, "Hey, sign it," yes, it's gonna get signed.
We just respond back to a chat. I will definitely help you, Julissa. No te apure, okay? As fellow Puerto Ricans want to say, no te apure. All right, it's almost 8:00, man. I don't want to hold you up, but we're having a blast here. It's called Baby Yoda, Grogu the Kid, and the Great Frog Eater, which makes Groggy better.
I like that response. I like it.
That's Andrew. I don't know if you know Andrew Frank. He was in my show the other day. So Andrew, okay. I love it. Comic Exposure. You guys at Comic Exposures.
Comic Exposures here.
There's here. Look at that. Comic Exposures. Help Julissa get a T-shirt. In fact, I will wear a T-shirt. You get me a T-shirt. You know, I'm a big dude, so I like wearing big. I don't have to wear Marvel. I could wear Comic Exposure. So Comic Exposure, we could talk and we could work something out. I definitely want to check more stuff from Comic Exposures. But but Nate, it has been a blast having you here. Yes. We got more people watching. I don't know if we should still stay on for a little bit longer just to get people. You know, I think
I don't know how many people's why I can't see that. I see the comments.
Right now. I see 11 people are currently watching. All right, I see 11 people currently watching, which is actually really good. They're watching live. And, you know, we got a couple of people, some new people here. We got the Artisan Prophet. That's my boy, Andrew. We got Comic Exposure there. Yes. We got Julissa. We got Lenny. You know, who was here too? Brianna, right? Was it Brianna?
Give me some names. I might be people I know.
I'm looking. Brianna Morales.
I don't. Oh, yes. Brianna, yes.
Yeah, she's Brianna. You know Brianna? So she's here. I don't know if she's still here. If she's still here, send me a message. Right, and Julissa, man, look at this one, man. She's calling me by my old name. I have not gone by Macho in like forever. We also got a new person just came in, Sylvie 3125. So we got a few new people here. Mm-hmm. We'll take a few more minutes here and stuff like that. You know, do you happen to have any more giveaways or no? We're done.
I had plenty giveaways.
Oh, look at that, plenty of giveaways. Look at this. OMG Macho. Yep. There was a time I went by Macho, man. Before there was Izzy, there was Macho. Yeah. And look at this. Now she's really shouting me out. Look, she carried me.
There's nothing more embarrassing. I'm kidding. When I do my Instagram lives and I have siblings watching, and then they just shout out my childhood annoyances and secrets and stuff. And I'm just like, you know what? I didn't think I'd block a family member today. But never say never.
Oh, look, Sylvie knows me too. I have no idea. I'm trying to figure out who Sylvie is. Now I'm curious.
Somebody just knows. They just shouted you out as Macho, and everybody's
like, man.
Nope,
like I said,
that's the way in.
Like I said, I have not been called Macho in God knows how long, dude. Like we're talking like close to decades now. All right, Mommy said that's your name. Now I got my sister on.
She shouted you out.
Yeah, my mom's always crazy about the whole Izzy part sometimes. All right, so let's do one final giveaway to go, right? Oh, it's
Another
Ulysses'
sketch.
sister. Okay, it's her sister. No wonder why. I'm trying to figure out who it was. All right, let's do
It's
one more
another
sketch.
sketch.
What we got here?
This one's a bit harder to see, but this is
But it's
Boba.
Bubba. It's Boba Fett, right? We're getting into
Yeah.
the whole. So Boba
There we
Fett
go.
is here too. So we're gonna give this one
Obviously,
out.
it'll get inked and colored and stuff like that. But
Okay.
this is another
So now-
sketch giveaway.
All right. So let's see if we can figure this one. The official, the Macho verse. I gotta rename it, man. I worked hard to get the Izzy verse to 100, and now we want to change it already.
It's the Macho verse.
The Macho verse.
It's 100 episodes of 2-hour-long conversations about Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh yeah, cream of the crop. Now, did you ever get a chance to see any of the promo videos, Nate? That
Yes.
I threw out. That I actually did the Macho Man as a few of them.
You sent me a few of them. Yeah, I got to take a look at them. I was
They're
like,
pretty funny. If you guys haven't seen it, go to the YouTube channel. They're 30 seconds long. They're not long at all. Go watch the promos. They will. I'm not posting that one. There was one that was posted on Facebook.
I thought you were talking about this comment. Somebody.
Oh no, there's a comment there that I don't think I'm gonna post, but yeah, what the heck, they're gonna do it. They're gonna see it. So
before Macho, they called you a duck?
No. So there's a story behind this. I can't believe I have to say I'm going to share this. So when I was a kid, it was we're talking about early 80s. We're talking about like 82, 83, around that time. It's to the point that I don't remember much, but I do remember there was a record, a Disney record. And in this Disney record, it was Disney Does Disco. Right?
Okay.
And there was a song that was based off of Macho Man, but it was Macho Duck, and that was like my song.
Duck.
Yeah, Macho Duck, and that's where the Macho comes from. That's one of the reasons where Macho comes from. There's
now
more,
I gotta do my research, so I can send you just a bunch of LOLs later, like
Macho Duck. Right. But now they shouted me out. This is what I need. I need to be embarrassed now on all the social medias across the world. Everybody's gonna be looking at it. Okay, so we're gonna give away this Boba Fett.
Yes.
And now the way we're gonna do it, this is gonna be our final giveaway for the day. The way we're gonna do it is really simple. Name me who is the person that works side by side Boba Fett throughout the series. Who is the character that is Boba Fett's what is it? Boba Fett's right-hand person, right? So go ahead, tell me what is the name of the character that works with Boba Fett to run to beat the Syndicate. I like this one. This is a good one. You got to name it right. And you know what? I'm gonna tell Eileen, don't even start it. All right? I know she's paying attention. Don't even start it. But
who's Boba Fett's sidekick
right-hand
on
person?
Twitter?
Well, yeah, right-hand person. Boba Fett's right-hand person. Name me Boba Fett's right-hand person to win that drawing of Boba Fett.
Okay, I like this.
All right, this was a good one. All right.
I would have went with name me Boba Fett's dad.
Oh, that's a good one. We could use that for a different time. But this person was big in the series, right?
And we're giving away these Star Wars drawings because in honor of the Book of Boba Fett, which just finished. And I like that Izzy does. You do all these videos based on like what's happening in the moment.
Yeah, we're gonna do. Chewbacca is not the name. Chewbacca is a different character. All right. Who is the name of the person that is Boba Fett's right-hand person? Boba Fett's right-hand person. It's a she, by the way.
You had me at Chewbacca. I'm kidding. You had me at Chewbacca.
Okay. I see we got part of the name. Give me the full name. I want the full name. We got part of the name there. So we get the full name. It's yours.
We're almost there.
All right. We're halfway there, man.
Whoop.
That's a typo. I want the full name.
There we go.
We got it. There it is. Phoenix Shan.
Artist
All right.
Profit gets this. Well, it's, when it's finished, obviously, Boba
That's it.
Fett.
That's all for Andrew, man. I bet you
Can't really
Andrew's
see it,
happy.
but to get real close, it's like a side bust. You guys will see this on my social media. Everybody add me on Instagram and TikTok, like and follow.
Absolutely. Yeah, you could definitely follow Nate at Instagram at
Oh,
natwaart,
in the
TikTok,
ticker. It's in the
right?
ticker. It's at the
Go
end of
to
the
it.
ticker.
Go like him. Leave him a message. Tell him that you love the channel. Tell your friends about it. We're gonna do more of these. We're gonna do more giveaways like this in the
Yes,
future.
I like this.
I like this. I want to see you guys on the comments. Again, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's the part that's really the most important. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We're gonna do all that stuff. But the YouTube channel is the one that I'm really looking to build up more than anything. And you will get information there. I'm gonna be talking to Jamal Eigel this Monday. That's gonna be fun.
News. Yeah.
He's a great comic book artist.
There he is.
Some of his artwork. We're going to be talking to him on Monday. I'm also promoting Squiggy's Dugout, that you could go there as a comic book shop. There's a QR code right there. You can just scan it if you're watching this on TV, and that gives you the information. Yep, there's the address right in New Rochelle. If you're in the New Rock City area, go stop by the Squiggy's Dugout, say hi, tell them Izzy said hi. And I'm sure he'll take care of. The guy's name is Peter. That's the guy that I've been working hard with. But definitely go check it out. Also,
you're in New Rochelle, right? Like you're up.
No, I'm in the Bronx.
Oh, so it's a bit far off, but
it's a bit of a trip for me to get there. But I have no problem going there. You know what I mean? It's a great store. I love the atmosphere in it. It's like you walk into, and this is what you see. That. You know what I mean? The whole store is full of comics.
We hate to break the news. Izzy hasn't been in a shop. This is green screen.
That's a green screen.
It's a green screen.
But go check it out. We love to have you. This coming Wednesday, for those of you who are Pronto Comics fans, we're gonna have a Pronto Comics Originals. So
that's where we met.
That's how we met through your brother, actually.
Well, through my brother who put me on with you because he knows that's I wanted to get into comics.
And now I help you break in. I'm largely responsible for Nate breaking in, so you have to give me my cut when you get that.
I owe it all to Izzy and Pronto Comics.
23%. Okay, we'll keep it at that.
23. This is worse than Shark Tank.
Hey, 23 is not bad. See, it's not 25, right? So go ahead, check out Nate's work. We're gonna close out. We're a little over an hour. We're gonna close out the day, but thank you. We're gonna do some more fun. We're gonna have some more. I got some more artists coming away. I'm gonna do a Batman review coming up soon. I already got my Batman tickets. I'm ready to go. I got my Batman tickets.
I'm ready.
March 2nd. March 2nd. We're there. So we'll talk. We'll definitely talk, you and me. We're gonna do a Batman show for that. I do plan on doing an Elimination Chamber show as well for those of you that are interested in wrestling. Revolution as well, that's coming up pretty soon. So for those of you that want some wrestling stuff, I'm going to get you some wrestling stuff too. We'll talk a little bit more about that. But in the meantime, man, Nate, one more time, where they can find you?
They can find me right there in the ticker at natwaart on Instagram and natwaart on TikTok for all the time-lapse videos and all the posts and stories of me drawing at work where I'm not supposed to. But follow me at natwaart, NATWAART. Thank you guys. Thank you, Izzy, for having me on the show.
Thank you, Nate, man. It was a blast having you. It was fun having this show.
It was a pleasure.
Again, you can find the IzzyVerse in YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch.
These above.
Yeah, I'm there. You can find me anywhere. But again, subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave a like, hit that thumbs up, but more importantly, hit that subscribe button. That's going to help us boost the subscriptions, and you'll get more interviews like this. Support the page. As you can see here, you definitely could support by becoming a Patreon, or if you just want to leave one-time donation, you could go ahead into the GoFundMe app. I'll leave them up there for a few minutes. But Nate, it's been a blast. I've had so much fun. We'll do more. I'm pretty sure you'll give me some more giveaways. We'll talk in a minute regarding more giveaways. But as far as this goes, thank you all for joining us. And this broadcast is now over. See ya.